Hello, welcome to this tropical update. So today we are starting with Typhoon Shanshan in the Western Pacific because it's the biggest storm. But later we'll talk about the Eastern Pacific and the Central Pacific, and then some stuff for the Atlantic. So if you are watching from the Atlantic or from the Eastern Pacific, skip ahead. But let's take a look at the Western Pacific, what's happening with Typhoon Shanshan. So let's see, still shows a typhoon there, but the difference now is that now it's showing it becoming an extratropical cyclone like only after landfall, because it still shows it coming in there as like a very strong typhoon and becoming extratropical like at landfall, if not after landfall. So let's see. And this model has it passing like very close to those islands, like the Amami region, the and these other areas there. So this could be very troubling for those areas like Kagoshima and those islands there. So we will check that as well. But the official track has it passing curving west and passing like very close to center, passing just east of the islands of Kagoshima and very close to Amami, so it could dump a lot of rain and wind in those areas too. So be on alert there as well. But now, because a few days it showed making landfall around here, but now it's showing like way further south, so the track has radically shifted. But you pass there through southern Japan and then will dump a lot of rain in other parts of central southern Japan there. So let's see what might happen. So the hurricane models, let's see what they have. So the HRF has it has it there. Wait, let's see. Then it keeps going, like it goes that same general path, but it goes like further away from those islands, showing like, wait, but what run is this? Yeah, I think this is an old run, but let's see like another one. The halves A here, so 12C August 25th. Good. So now it's the exact run, and that's Amami there. That's the area of Amami, and that's Kagoshima, the islands there. So it shows it passing like the half C has it passing right over the islands of Kagoshima. I'll show you better on a map those islands, and then passing like right over the 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 area of Kagoshima, going right through southern Japan there, right through those areas, and then it keeps going, continues through Japan, a lot of heavy rain, and goes into the Sea of Japan. But it has like a 949 at landfall. That'll be like very strong to violent typhoon. So I think this model is a little bit too strong, but let's see here. The European model has it going there, kind of the same path. It passes like it passes over Kagoshima too, right over those islands, and goes a little bit more east than the halves A. But let's see the GFS. It has also there passed right over Kagoshima, so those islands have to be on high alert. They passes like all through southern Japan, dumps a lot of rain and wind, and keeps going like through Japan there, and then exits into the Pacific. So let's see regions. So there's Typhoon Shanshan. It goes there, and then after it there might be another system or two, especially in the South China Sea. Something could try to form, but not certain yet. Just more tropical heavy rain in those areas. But let's see what the Canadian has on this system. So it goes there, passes through southern Japan, Kagoshima, near Amami, and then it goes into the Sea of Japan and goes out. And maybe something's trying to spin up later, but nothing concrete as of now. But Let's see like better on a map what might happen. So let's see. Here's there's this map here. So you make landfall right like on these areas. There's like Kagoshima, and this whole area is called Kagoshima, and those Osumi Islands will get a hard hit. Yakushima, Negashima, those areas will get a very hard hit. So if you know someone there, please warn them. Amami, you pass very close to Amami and Okinawa, but you pass close to Amami, might leave some rain and wind, but nothing crazy. You'll be worse in Kagoshima and also Wumi Islands there. And it might pass close to Kamamoto and Nagasaki, but some models show the passing right there, and some models have it more east, like along the east coast. But a model or two showed it further there. So we have to keep monitoring. But all of southern Japan there has to be on alert, and it's hard to make preparations when the forecast is still uncertain. For example, some days ago it was forecast to hit around Hamamatsu there, but now it will hit like Kagoshima, so the track shifted very radically. But now it's a little bit more certain, so please make preparations in those islands like Yakushima, Osumi Islands, in those areas there, and please make some preparations there already. This might cause a lot of wind, storm surge, and very heavy rain in those islands there, and around Kagoshima and other parts of southern Japan, Kyushu and those regions there. So please be careful there. I'm sorry for the noise of the water here. So let's see what some models show, but it depends on the model. But the European shows like it comes and then it passes right just east of those islands, but leaves like, let's leave it there, around 102 km per hour, 96 km per hour winds there. And then the European has it heading north, passing very close to Murutu, like making landfall right around there, with gusts close to 188 km per hour. But most other models are showing it going further south in Japan, not east, but the European still showing east, so still be on alert in those areas there. So let's see. The GFS, it shows very weak wind gusts, because the GFS is kind of conservative on the wind gusts, but it shows like very strong winds, close to 123 km per hour winds around Yakushima, 107 km per hour winds, even to 128 km per hour winds there. Toshima 110 km per hour winds, Kagoshima already 68 km per hour winds, so, and even to 153 km per hour winds in the tip of that island there. So please be careful, this might cause a lot of problems in those areas. And then it keeps going through southern Japan. It has passing the eye there, passing very close to Kamamoto, some 75 km per hour gusts or even higher, like Nagasaki, very strong winds too, in all of those areas. Wait, and then it keeps going, some very strong winds near Uwajima too, and more areas there. And then it keeps going, kind of weakens a little bit, but still a gusty wind or two left. So please be careful there. The icon has it going like, let's see, the icon has it closer to Amami there, so most models show it passing just north and east of Amami, but the icon has it very close there of Amami with very intense winds, so you'll probably be a little bit north from Amami, but be aware in Amami to monitor this. And let's see, and it has it still very close by Toshima, close to 200 km per hour wind gusts, but that's too strong. I don't think it will be that strong. And then it goes past right through Kagoshima there, with more than 200 km per hour winds, but I still think that's too strong. Then it goes kind of east there, and all of southern Japan will get very strong winds. And let's see, keeps going, more gusty winds through central Japan as it leaves, And yeah, but we'll keep monitoring the track. The official track has it passing just like the European, near those islands there, going kind of east and then entering Japan. But some models are indicating it going like more south into those areas. So stay on alert there too. But please make some preparations in those islands there. This will be very, very intense there. So let's see the waves. So if the system is like it's like there, this will cause many swells and rip currents through all of the southern islands of Japan, the east coast of Japan. So all of those areas should monitor for very dangerous rip currents and high waves, including Osagara, those areas there. So please be careful. Then the European has the waves there very high, so I'll put the pin in that island close to 3 meters. It keeps coming 4-5 meters there, almost to 6 meter waves. Then it goes, and as it passes like further north there, it's close to 7-8 meters along that area of the coast. It passes by there, let's see, close to 9 meters, and then goes away there. But there'll still be higher waves as this leaves throughout the eastern coast of Japan through this week. So please be careful with the sea, and these high waves plus the wind will cause some very troubling coastal flooding and storm surge. So please be careful, and also the rip currents and the rough surf. So be careful. And the rainfall shows, let's see, this is the European. From this system shows a lot of rainfall in those islands, close to 145 millimeters, 70 millimeters. So there'll be some periods of very heavy rain there, but it has the worst of the rain coming like into south central Japan, like these areas, Tokushima, Moruto, more than 200, 300 millimeters there, even 400 millimeters. So by rainfall from that area will be the hardest hit of the rainfall. But please be careful in the islands too. As this passes by, we'll drop some very heavy rain. And the track is currently this, it goes east and kind of there. But if the track shifts and goes more to southern Japan, then those areas will have the worst rainfall and we have to watch. But also south central Japan shows more than 100, 200 millimeters, 75 millimeters in Tokyo, not there is 200, Shizuoka more than 290 millimeters, all through those areas. So this might cause flooding, a lot of flooding and problems all through those areas of south central Japan. So please be on alert for heavy rain all of those areas, and be careful with flooding. Don't drive through flooded roads, and stay home, stay safe. So please be careful there. And then this the European, the GFS, wait, let's see. The GFS is a little bit different, but a similar thing, has the worst rainfall around the southernmost island of Japan. Those areas there, more than 400 millimeters, 300 millimeters near Oita, 278 millimeters in Kamamoto, so Kagoshima 187, and it has a lot in those islands, way more than the European, 300 millimeters, 279 millimeters, 333 millimeters, 90, 100 millimeters. So in Amami it has 57 to 90 millimeters too, but please be careful in those islands with the flooding and everything. And around, let's see, Kamamoto a lot, Nagasaki some, but not as much. So please be careful. Tokushima as well, more than 100 millimeters, 200 millimeters further south. So this will be very dangerous. Also in central Japan, shows Shizuoka, more than 200 millimeters. So more heavy rain those areas too from the GFS. Even further north near Otsunoyama, more than 100 millimeters just west of it, near 70 millimeters in Tokyo. So please stay safe in those areas. This will be some very dangerous rainfall. And the icon has a similar thing, but has worse around Toshima, more than 500 millimeters. The icon exaggerates a little bit, but shows 200 millimeters, 300, 400, and more than 100 all throughout the coast of South Central Japan. So this is very serious. Please stay safe. This in the next 4 days, but if I put next 3 days, a little bit less, because the system will be kind of in the south still, but as the system comes, you drop all that crazy rain there. And even later, let's see, in the next 7 days, as the remnants might affect northern Japan, shows the next 7 days more than 200 millimeters in northern Japan there, north central Japan 150 to 100 millimeters, so be careful there as well. So this mainly it. Let's see, in the next kind of 5 days, the rest of Asia shows more heavy rain through the Andaman Nicobar Islands, southern Myanmar. So let's see, Thailand, Cambodia, and Vietnam and Laos, more regular daytime thunderstorms and some isolated heavy falls, especially in parts of southern Vietnam, northern Thailand. So just be aware, but nothing extraordinary. Bangladesh, northeastern India, some spots of heavy rain, be aware, but with all the flooding that already happened, make sure you stay safe, but nothing extraordinary as well. The only extraordinary thing we have here is in India and in Pakistan. So in parts of western India, westernmost India, shows more than 400 millimeters of rain. Let's see, southern Pakistan, let's see, 408 millimeters of rain, 300, westernmost India 400. So this low pressure system there will drop tremendous amounts of torrential rain there. So there might be some serious flooding there, very problematic flooding and crazy problems. So please warn others there, stay safe from that rain there. Even further north into Pakistan, more storms throughout the next 5 days, and some more rain and storms there. For northern India, a little bit more rain and storms as well. But please be careful there. This is the European. The GFS has a little bit less, way less than the European. The GFS is 193 millimeters, and the European had 400. So it might go both ways, but I think the European is more accurate sometimes, but shows more than 100 millimeters for western India, 200 millimeters. So in both scenarios, there'll be heavy rain and some flooding there, so stay safe. And the icon that is similar to the European, the icon shows more than 600 millimeters there, so this is a little bit exaggerated. I think it will be less than this, but the icon shows 600 millimeters in southern Pakistan, more further north there. So please be careful there. Some serious rainfall there. That's so dangerous. So please be careful. And let's see in the next 3 days a little bit less. So, but already in the next in the next 2 days and 8 hours, there'll be already close to 400 millimeters there, according to the European. 500, no, actually 100. And as we go along the days, to 4 days, it increases for Pakistan there in western India. So please be careful during the next 5 days there. And this mainly it. Let's see more for northern China because of another system there in those seas of northern China. So stay safe there, more than 100 millimeters. Some more rain and storms for Nepal, Bangladesh, northeastern India and eastern China and Taiwan, but nothing extraordinary. More for Borneo, Indonesia, Malaysia, especially central Borneo there, shows a lot. More rain and thunderstorms during the day, northern Indonesia, parts of western Kenya, more than 200 millimeters. Sumatra shows more as well, and the Philippines, more rain and storms during the day, and some areas of higher accumulation, so be careful there as well with rain and storms. So let's see here. For the Eastern Pacific now, there's still Hurricane Gilma, and this area there have 90% chance the next 2 days. Sharp thunderstorm activity continues to show signs of organization association with an area of low pressure located well away from land in the central portion of the basin. So be aware there, another system formed, but you will likely just stay over ocean there. And Gilma is a major hurricane still, category 3, and it will go down to a hurricane by Monday, and likely be a storm or remnant depression as it passes near Hawaii. It might pass just north of Hawaii there, but be aware, you never know. The Central Pacific, there's now Hurricane Horn there. Hurricane Gilma and Hurricane Horn. Hurricane Horn is passing just south of Hawaii there. Most impacts are being felt right now, and it's the tropical storm wind field extends to a big portion of the Big Island. It will continue as a hurricane and as a tropical storm until Thursday. So please continue to stay safe there in the Big Island. There's a lot of gusty winds, high waves there, and some dangerous currents and surf along the rest of the islands. So stay safe there. So let's see what's happening. The current satellite shows Hurricane Horn there. A lot of rain is like this moment affecting Hawaii there. The Big Island, some rain in another area, which shows a lot of rain there. So let's see, be careful. Let's see the current. The wind gusts are very high now as well, close to 97 kilometers per hour, according to the European, but this forecast might be different in some other models. Shows Honolulu, some very strong winds as well, and those other islands in between, 60 to 70 kilometer per hour gusts, especially in the ocean there. So please stay safe from the wind, the surf, and the rain in the south there. So rain accumulation next, let's see, next 1 day and 8 hours, just in the next day, it shows more than 120 millimeters in the southern portion of the Big Island as it's passing down there now. So be careful. 55 millimeters, 70 millimeters in other areas. Some rain in that other island near Hana. More rain in Honolulu, 8 millimeters, nothing crazy, and 4 millimeters in the other island. And in the next 5 days, it shows more throughout the island there, more than 150 millimeters throughout the South Island, the Big Island, the next 5 days. And there might be some other systems too, helping to increase that rain. So 78 millimeters the next 5 days in the other island, in Honolulu, 38 millimeters, the northernmost island, 61 millimeters. So this the next 5 days. The GFS has way less than the European the next 5 days. Yes, 33 millimeters, the European had 150 millimeters. So 10 millimeters for the north, some rain in Honolulu, nothing crazy, and a little bit in the northern island there. So be aware there, the southern island, stay safe. The icon has more as well, so be aware. And this is the model, it shows the European model, the hurricane, it keeps going there, the heavy rain in the South Island, some rain in the other islands, and then it goes, and there's this other small system there, the remnants of Gilma probably, with some more heavy rain by Wednesday, it shows, and then another system passes just north. So yeah, stay safe there. Let's see. So there's Hurricane Horn, and Gilma passes just north but might leave some showers, and the other system comes just behind it and dissipates. And the European has, let's see, has Hurricane Horn there. Let's see, and Gilma comes, it leaves some rain there, some showers but nothing crazy, and the other system behind it dissipates faster. So yeah, and the Canadian has the Hurricane Horn there, passes by. The remnants of Gilma pass over Hawaii there by Friday and leaves more rain. And then, yeah, so the European has some rain on Wednesday, but Gilma, the remnants of Gilma might pass by Friday. So let's see, the total precipitation shows the Canadian has a lot there in the South Island because of this, mainly from Horn, but has more rain in some areas too, but be aware. Let's see, so stay safe there, please stay safe. let's see. So let's see some other regions. So in the Atlantic, there's still nothing in the next 7 days expected, but later it's still showing some signs. So the Canadians not developing anything in 2 days run, maybe trying something weak there, but it's not developing anything. The GFS in 2 days run is like, let's see, it tries to form something by September 7th in the main development region, but it doesn't show anything in the Gulf anymore. Maybe on these runs, the next runs might be different. The icon has, let's see, it has something maybe trying to form by September 2nd in the main development region, and more moisture in the Gulf there, maybe something by early September, but nothing crazy yet. The European has, let's see, it has still nothing, just more rain there and stuff, but it doesn't have any development. So we'll keep watching the Atlantic, but nothing crazy. The general thinking is that the Eastern Caribbean has to watch for like the first days of September. Maybe still watching the Gulf, but nothing concrete yet. And in the next 5 days of rainfall shows more tropical waves with some rain and storms in the Eastern Caribbean, more daytime storms through Jamaica, Cuba, and Hispaniola, more thunderstorms the afternoon, more showers and maybe some storms in Cayman Islands, a little bit heavier storms and rain southern Mexico, some areas there. Let's put this in millimeters, so close to 90 millimeters there, and more rain and storms like all through western Mexico there. Mexico City 28 millimeters, so be aware, more rain and storms there. Honduras, southern Honduras, showing more storms in the next 5 days. Guatemala too, some more rain and storms. Southern Belize might get more rain throughout Belize there. Next 5 days, and more storms in the afternoon in the Yucatan. Let's see, but a little bit heavier in some areas of Costa Rica, central Costa Rica there. Cochuay in millimeters, San Marcos there, some areas, and Panama, just more rain and storms in the next 5 days. Nothing crazy, but there'll be some more rain and storms, but this mainly it. So stay safe from rain, storms and everything. And let's see, the GFS is more in Costa Rica, Panama as well. It has, let's see, some more Nicaragua in the next 5 days. Southern Mexico has a lot. Guatemala, more in El Salvador the next 5 days, more rain and storms, and Western Mexico especially. So yeah, be aware there. Let's see, this is the European model, shows the rain and storms mainly in the afternoon. There a lot in some areas, but it depends on the day. Shows more in southern Mexico, storms in the afternoon, through Panama, Costa Rica during the next week, and like Honduras, Guatemala later next week, but throughout the days there'll be a storm or two in the afternoon, even more in some areas, so be careful during thunderstorms. They might have lightnings, gusty winds, and isolated flash flood in some areas. Shows Dominican Republic, a lot of storms too, Cuba, especially in the afternoon. And yeah, be aware. This is mainly it. Stay safe.